made a real life prison burrito. Real life prison burrito, nice and warm. Good morning out there, man. Good mother loving morning. Did somebody just say CPA? What's happening, y'all? Hold on. You're around hella people when somebody start coughing and shit. That make you stop everything. What's happening out there, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. Some real shit. This motherfucking blunt is. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, though, man. I smoked that shit yesterday, right? From the cannabis store. I smoked that shit. Everything went into like dream mode after that. That shit put me on my ass. I'm talking about I ain't had no more fight. What was that shit called? Motherfucking Network. What's happening? You a new face. What's up, Network? Welcome to the Dirty Nation. Abner, what's up, man? Terry, do I play Fortnite? I just learned what Fortnite was, like how serious it was, like in the last couple of months. I had no idea what a Fortnite was. And then the fact people making money off of that shit. That's what really tripped me out about Fortnite. I'm like, well, I've been under a rock. People getting paid to battle each other. So, because that motherfucking shit was so fire yesterday. And J Masabui Kuwait Mine Dugu. Oh yeah, y'all didn't know that. Dirty Speak Swahili. I'm about to teach y'all how to greet in Swahili. As soon as I can find this wig. I'm gonna show y'all how to greet each other in Swahili. I mean in the morning and at night. And in the morning, night, evening. After I get my blunt roll. But yeah, like greetings, like if you're the person in the pod and you have roll call, that's your job. That's your job. As a person, they don't do roll call on the main line. Let's get that straight. And J-Ma Sabui, they don't do roll call on the main line because it's too much hustle and bustle and things going on. Ooh, this shit broke down icy. But yeah, so therefore, like, it's for, okay, so roll call, like, you got asset, right? You ain't got no phone, so you can't call over to the homie and like, hey, you alright? Did the homie wake up? Is the homie slipping? Is he slipping? He's supposed to be up, even though this ass said. So, roll call. That lets you know if anybody new came, if anybody hurt, if anybody having a problem. Because the first thing's gonna happen if I do roll call and you don't answer, I'm gonna keep going, but I'm gonna double back and be like, hey, what's up with the homie? Whoop de whoop? He missed roll call. That's your job. That's your job. Hey, if you if you do a roll call in the hole. So, good morning. In Swahili. As y'all can see, Njema Asabui. It's Njema Asabui. That's good morning is why Njema Asabui. So we get on the door. We get on the door. Njema Asabui by Dougal. They get on the door. Njema Asabui could wait cool with Dougal. Or Damu or whatever. And good afternoon. Njema Alasiri. Njema Alasiri. Some places do roll call in the afternoon. Some people do it in the afternoon. But most people do it in the morning and at night. I mean, in the morning, like it's called shutdown. Some people do shutdown, or you do open it up in the morning, and you do shut it down at night. The shutdown at night purpose is you got people that be hella loud and shit. They be hella loud, so people be trying to sleep, and you don't wanna be that motherfucker that's hella loud and shit. And somebody get on the door and say, "Shut the fuck up," then your feelings gonna be hurt. Somebody got at you crazy, just like Shorty Wood got at me. Just like Shorty Wood got at me, making noise and shit. So you shut the program down, man. Get it your book, or you get it whatever you go get it to. That's the purpose. That's another purpose. But Njema Asabui, okay, we got that. That's morning. Good morning. Indugu, that's brother. To Kuwewe, that's to you. So Njema Asabui Kuwewe, cool. Cool. That means if somebody greets me in Njema Asabui Indugu, then it's Njema Asabui Kuwewe Ku to you too also. And then I told you, afternoon is Njema Alasiri. Njema Alasiri. So right now it's almost it's after 10, so it's still morning. And then evening, good evening, is Njema Usiku. Good evening, good night, or whatever. Njema Usiku. That's good. Usiku night. You motherfucker right, I'll fish that lock for a pack of humps. Shit. Good looking out on that super chat, TJ. It's nothing much, just another morning, TJ. But this time we're speaking about jobs. Like people in the hole that had a job. Your job is to do the shutdown. You do the shutdown or roll call. Now, it has changed over the years. Before, all the blacks did their own roll call. All the blacks did their own roll call. For those of you who don't know, I'm really speaking to convicts and people that want to know. The blacks used to have their own roll. I mean, like the Bloods had their own roll call. And back then, I'm talking about in the 90s. And some of the 2000s. Like the Blood, the homie get on the door. It is now shut down. It is now shut down. All Damus is now shut down. And then he gonna call your name. He gonna call your name. Dirt, Buff, and J Mahusiku, Damu. Then we get on the door. And J Mahusiku, Damu, Sante, Sada. So we're exchanging the greetings too. And we letting everybody know that Bloods is front and center. We present. The Crips, a lot of Crips didn't do their roll call. I'll be honest. A lot of Crips did do roll call. Because like with the Crips, they be from a lot of different areas. And they solidarity be toward that area more than to the whole Crip as a whole. But Bloods is different. You guys, they show solidarity as a whole. Like blood love is real. Blood love is real to people that still uphold blood by itself without the cuss. So, like, it used to be real though, because the open up in the hole was like at 4 fucking 30, 5 o'clock, hella early. So you gotta train yourself to hear the homie get on the door and say, "Attention, all down moves. Attention, all down moves. It is now time to open up the program." Dirt Buff and J Masapui, J Masapui down move. And then we return back, but it used to be hard. We used to have to take turns, be like, "Blood, it's your turn to answer the roll call. Blood, it's your turn. Blood, it's your turn." We argue over that shit. See, the evening time is easy because you already up. But the morning time, man, look, and guess what? The motherfucking the Southsiders, they be up before us. They be up before us. Look, man. I mean, there's some blacks that's like that, but the Southsiders, they got programmed. They got to get up and program. Meaning, as soon as that roll call, they getting ready. They doing their hygiene and they doing burpees. Hella early in the morning, they machining. Like we might wait to go to the yard or something. Hell nah. Them Mexicans is up hella early doing burpees. Northerners too. They get money. That's program. Militant. Me, shit. I'll get up. I'm getting my breakfast and I'm going right back to sleep until the yard. Then I get up and then I might go to the yard and then I do my little program. But shit, best believe my burpee days behind me. I might hit some push-ups or some dips or something. My burpee days behind me. They don't tell you. If you do burpees wrong, you fuck your back up. And that's kind of what happened to me. That's kind of what happened to me. Fucking around doing all them goddamn burpees, going to the hole every year. Man, by the time I hit, I'm telling you, I call me and the homie Kianji from Oak Park. He from Oak Park. This nigga was hella young. This nigga was like 19. I'm like 27. I'm like the older big brother. We on the yard. This nigga called me out. He got provoked by the other homie Dynamite. Homie Dynamite was like, "Look, I bet you this young nigga will fold you." I'm like, "Ain't no young nigga gonna fold me on this yard. Fuck that. I do burpees till I can't walk." Man, look. He call out your burpee, I call out mine. We just keep going. Man, look. Me and him was doing burpees until I couldn't even stand up. Like he was like, do you ever seen the movies where two niggas be fighting and they just tired? Like Jason versus the boxer, where you just throwing punches, you ain't got nothing left. That's what it looked like when we was doing burpees. Cause his young ass was folding too. Like right before he go down, he'd be like, and do your burpee. But man, shit, I give it to that young nigga. I won. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I won. But the very next morning I woke up, I was on the fifth tier in Old Folsom. I was on the fifth tier. Man, it took me about 10 minutes to get down from the fifth tier to the bottom tier. Ain't no elevators. I had to take the stairs. This young nigga ruined my back. This young nigga ruined my back fucking with them burpees. And then it's another thing with them burpees. You gotta do them right. You gotta do them right. Like when you go down, you have to go straight down, hands to the ground, kick your feet back, kick them straight in, and stand straight up. Man, I done seen hella different. It's burpees for different races. Like you got Asian burpees, you got Mexican burpees, you got black burpees. Even the Crips do their burpees different. But everybody, like you got people that do the half a push up. Do the half a push up. Like they go down and they barely push up. Or they go down to the ground with their burpee and push all the way up to their feet. I ain't got. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold on. It's 25 people and 8 likes. Look out for your boy. Can I get a like check? Por favor. Out of respect, can I get a like check for real? That's like hell of a difference. Can I get a like check? What's up, Sam? How you feeling? Can I get a like check? Por favor. Out of respect. Like check, please. Yep, 14 more. Let's get it. Like check. Out of respect. Out of respect. I'm just saying. Shout out to y'all that hit the like button. Hit the like button before you come in. That should be like a habit. But I know I'm the only person say, "Can I get a like check?" So out of respect, can I get a like check? It be look. As much as I do it, I don't like. I ain't gonna say I don't like to talk about prison, but that's really reach. That's the step in the other direction. So when I'm giving game, out of respect, man, at least I could get a standard like. Some of y'all though, I know if you could hit like more than once, y'all would hit that, man. Shout out to y'all. Green light on the like button, straight up. Then we'll get back to this story. Green light on the like button, a like check. Green light on the like check. And we're gonna get into some more Swahili. Ooh, ooh. I made a prison burrito. I made a prison burrito earlier. It's still warm too. This motherfucker got chopped up steak in it with eggs and cheese, and it got jelly in it. It got jelly in it with salt and pepper. This motherfucker gonna be hella good. Look, it's a prison burrito. The only reason I say it's prison burrito because I don't know how to make street burritos. Probably the same shit though. Ooh, that motherfucker hella greasy. That motherfucker hella greasy. That's a prison burrito with hella shit in it. That motherfucker look good. Y'all want to see what's on the inside? I'll take a bite so y'all can see the inside. Mmm. Mmm. I'm a real OG, so I know better. I ain't eating right now. That motherfucker smacking on it. That's that main line, get the dough while I cook. Cause some places don't let you cook. They see you smoking in that cell, they gonna run in there and take the fryer and the food you cooking. Run down the gritting again. Which one? Which one you want me to run down? All right. Which one you want me to run down? So, good morning is Njema Sabui. Njema Sabui. Good afternoon is Njema Alasiri. Good evening, Njema Usiku. Njema Usiku. Ooh, Carnal. See the jelly. See y'all didn't catch that. That was the secret ingredient, jelly with some American cheese on it. I mean, I had welfare cheese. I had 99-cent sliced cheese. That's why it's a prison burrito. We don't always get the good shit. You got to work with what you work with. But I bet you if you bit that motherfucker, you're gonna be like, damn, this just got all type of soul in it. Hell yeah, because we've been making them prison burritos for years. Years. Oh, and there was grilled onions on that shit. Grilled onions. And it was, oh, I ain't even gonna say the other thing. I might start a riot. Central Cali, what's happening, man? What is happening? Black Money, man, I see you, man. We was talking about Swahili. See, you missed out. We was talking about Swahili and things. I'm about to run down some basic Swahilis because when I came to prison, it was your job to know certain shit. It was your job to know certain shit. To save your ass. To save your ass. I'm gonna give you a scenario. We all in the yard. Yard go down. The police is right next to you that says something like they about to start searching the whole yard. So you might know the homie across the yard or the homie down the way is dirty as fuck. So he needs whatever advantage he can get Because these police about to search. So you tell them, hey, hey, and you let them know in Swahili, bruh, the police is coming. Or get rid of that knife. Or get rid of whatever you got. Or you might be able to give the call. If it was a riot or something, you might be able to get a call. Hey, Chapu, Chapu, hurry up, let's go. Next thing you know, you able to send a word without nobody knowing it's coming. That was the importance of Swahili. I'm just letting y'all know right now because Swahili is not widely spoken no more like that in prison. It's like a forgotten art. So the people like me that can speak a little bit or understand it, we like dinosaurs. You let tell a young nigga Swahili something in Swahili, they gonna look at you like, what? Yeah, I don't know nothing about no Swahili. Come on, man. So we're gonna go with the basics. What I first learned. I'm gonna tell you about my first experience with my first Swahili word, and I had no idea. So I get into Tracy, right? I'm going to Tracy. Remember, that's reception. I'm 18 years old, right? And one of the homies, he from Oak Park. Now, mind you, I'm not from Oak Park. When I say the homie, that's because we on the main line and we going through the struggle together. So you just ain't my homie then and not my homie now. Like, that ain't how it go. Like, if you from Sacramento, we was rocking together, sleeping together, farting together, playing basketball together against other people from other cities, you was my homie. So let's get it straight. You was my homie then, you still my homie now until further notice. So that's why I say that. Battery check. Man, we good, huh? Let me check though. We at 47%. We good.
You got some trick?
Yep, this.
What you gonna get?
I don't know what it was. I just say DDK something. BD. I don't know what that BD stand for, but it's kind of common though.
Oh, be Black Diamond, something like that, probably.
Yeah. Good looking out, AJ. What you just send me? $1.99? I know you got jokes. You send me $1. I know you got jokes. But I do need that. I'm about to go get some more bloods. Hey, let's get back to the story. So where was I at? Where was I at? Swahili. Swahili. So, these are some of the words. Oh, yeah. So, I'm with Tracy, right? The homie from Oak Park come up. He like, you a Damu? I'm like, am I a Damu? I said, hell no, I'm a blood. He was like, no, man, no. Damu means blood in Swahili. I'm like, oh. Because I heard of Damu riders, but I didn't know it was Swahili. I didn't put two and two together. So when he walked up, he go, yeah.
I got some more of it too, okay?
I gave her some honey Dutchess. Yeah, on the counter. So when he walked up, he said, you a Damu? I said, hell no, I'm a blood. He was like, nah, man, it's the same thing. I was like, oh, okay. So I let him sink in. I'm a Damu. Okay. So that's the first Swahili word I learned. Then when I got to the yard, when I hit the main line, I don't think it's lit. It's lit. First word was knife. They was walking around talking about Kisu. I'm like, what's a Kisu? And Marcelli came out the ass cheeks with a knife. I was like, oh shit, that's a Kisu. Then homosexuals. That's a Saguni. These are common Swahili prison words that we must know. That you must know. Security. Like I said when I was talking about Nate the other day when we was at the park, and Nate had said he had to go pee. I was like, you need security because on the yard, if you go use the bathroom, you gotta take a homie with you. That's just how it goes. So security, usalama. Mexicans, it was never really like a clear-cut word to like separate a northern Mexican from a southern Mexican. They just Mahindas. That's Mahinda. Mexican is Mahinda. Because you have to know all the races. You have to. Or either the race has a nickname or it's some in Swahili. So whites is Weupi's. Weupi's. Whites is Weupi. Blacks, Weusi. Weupi, Weusi. Asians, oh no, we just called them Cheeto. Chino. Don't ask me why the Asians is Chino, but they Chino. I think I don't know what, but we just call them Chino. You're lying. So say we in the hole, we fishing. And when you say you want the hummer to send a line, you gonna say Mimi and Starry. Mimi and Starry. I mean, Paleka, Mimi and Starry. That means send your line. Paleka, Mimi and Starry. Remember, this is Kabila. Paleka, Mimi and Starry. Send your line. Chapu, chapu means hurry. Paleka, Mimi and Starry. Chapu, chapu. Hurry. Send your line. So, cigarettes. That's Moshi. Smoke. So we say. So if I want to ask you, if you got weed or cigarettes, I'm gonna say, wait, pata Moshi. Wait, pata Moshi. Like you got smoke, or give me smoke. If I ain't got none, I'm gonna say lie. And you gotta know how to count. So, like I learned how to count from in Swahili from being in the hole, because the first, like the way the cadence, we would say the next exercise of the day is, like I say, 200 burpees, and we would say Nitayari, ready, Andalewa, prepared, Anza, go. And we would go down. Moja Mbili Tattoo, one. Moja Mbili Tattoo, that's 1, 2, 3. Moja Mbili Tattoo. You gotta know that. And then water, that's Mavi. So, and then when we ride our kites, at the end of the kites, you're always gonna see, if it's a blood, a lot of times you're gonna see Moja Umpenda. Moja Umpenda means Moja is one, Umpenda is love. So Moja Umpenda, that means one love. Moja Mbili Tattoo, yeah. One love is Moja Umpenda. So if we are blood, it's Moja Umpenda Damu Shalewa. Shalewa is later. But guess what? I know just as much Spanish as I know Swahili. Ooh. These are the type of things you learn in prison. So if they say you can't learn stuff That's a damn lie. Because this was survival. This was survival. Like the police, the pigs, we call them not. If there's any police on here, no disrespect, I ain't on that page, but we call them the Nguruways. Nguruways, that's pig. Nguruways. So German, nah, I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak German. I remember at one point I was trying to learn what the hell? Not Russians, Ukrainian. I was learning Ukrainian. You hear the whites was learning Swahili? That is true. That's true. The whites was learning Swahili because they wanted to know what the blacks was saying. If you can learn what the blacks was saying, you might be able to tip your homies off. It's like being in a huddle, seeing the other team in a huddle, and you on the defense, and you looking at the team, and you know exactly the play that's about to happen. That's why they changed it. It used to be regular Swahili. It used to be regular Swahili. Then they switched it. Then they switched it again. So Kiswahili, then Bantu, then it was a whole another dialect. That dialect was all of them mixed together. But you had some people, because it all originated in the shoot. It all originated in the shoot. So the importance of knowing what the enemy was saying, because like I said, the only way they could communicate was through the door. They didn't have people. They didn't have police to pass the kites. They didn't have the police to pass the kites. So they had to yell out in code. So then the Northerners, what they did, I don't know if it originated with the North or the South, but I know that I predominantly only see Northerners do it, and that's sign language. So the Northerners started speaking sign language, so they can be in the window. You'll look up and you'll see it'll be dark, but you'll see two lights on, and they in the window doing their signs. So guess what? I learned how to speak sign language too. I learned how to speak. Well, I could spell. And do certain stuff to get what I want. I could speak Vietnamese. Yeah. But the way I learned Vietnamese was a little different. I learned that a little different because when I was younger in Sacramento, there used to be a Vietnamese gang called IVB, Insane Viet Boys. And one of them was my celly, man, and I kind of liked their lifestyle. So I was like, you know what? Let me go fuck with them one time. I fucked with them a couple of times. They even gave me a nickname. I was Insane Black Boy. But I had to learn the words. Like first, it seemed like whenever you learn another language, you always seem to learn the bad words first. You always learn the bad words first. So I used to be with the Vietnamese. They used to be like, "Do my man." I used to be like, "Do my man." I'm like, "What you mean?" He was like, "Man, it's fuck your mom." Like, fuck your mom, do my man. Oh, okay. So but the way they just shorten it down, they be like, do mine. That's how they like, they shorten it up a little bit. Or you'd be like, boom, cat. That's in Vietnamese, boom, cat. Yeah, that mean, so thou boom, cat. That mean you suck dick. I learned all the bad shit. This is how, because you have to learn how to disrespect the other side. You just had to, so. Anyhow, I learned that too, though. Or like, how are you? I'm quiet. Or you could say in short and just say quiet or quaikom. Quaikom, that's Vietnamese. When I go to the nail shop with the ex, you know, I'll be sitting looking at a magazine or on the phone or something, and I'll hear like they'll be talking about how much they gonna charge her. So they'd be like, nam dam meaning $5, nam dam, or muy is muy dum is $10. So I used to be like, hell no, that's too much. Nah, muy. They'd be like, you speak Vietnamese good. You got good dollars. Yeah, because I wanted to learn. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, back to the whole. Yeah, it was the hardcore skins though. Actually it was more the AB. Like the skin, I don't know what, I can't speak on them like that, but I know that the ones that were learning each other's language, like you had the Aryans that was actually learning and going whenever the blacks changed the dialect, they going learning that too, and then learning that too, staying on top of it. Those right there, those were war games at the highest of the highest level. Because whether people know it or not, back then, a lot of the decisions came from the people that had been in the shoe 10, 15, 20 years and shit like that. So they're so sharp and their mind is so sharp and so in tune and so sponge that I mean, the way they operate is if there's a level above militant, that's them. That's them. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the type of power they had. This is the type of power that they had in that shoot. When they finally decided that they're taking a stand and had to support everybody out because they couldn't communicate with us on effectively like that in the shoot. It was hard for them to get messages out. They had to somehow get a message to the yard and get that message to somebody that was transferring or have them call their people or however. But it was hard because they was trying to keep the peoples in the shoe like isolated. But once they started getting effective means of communication, then they had this type of power. They said they were keeping them in the shoe indefinitely, like forever, until we feel like letting you out. So that's why I'm saying you got people just because they have political influence over the strong like George Jackson type political influence over all the races and all the games. So they just kept them in there. They didn't even do nothing. And some of them really didn't do nothing. They just assumed that they called the hit, and then next thing you know, all these kites come and they're scared of people, and they just throw them in the shoe and forget about them. So they came together and was like, "Look, we're about to do a hunger strike. A hunger strike. This started from the shoe. Word got out from the shoe. I think it got out through a newsletter that somehow came out, and the Northerners were like the spearheads of it because they were doing them wrong too. So next thing you know, man, word came out. It's about to be a statewide hunger strike. Is you with this or not? And next, man, look, everybody, do you know what that did to the CDC? They had all this food that they was making and was having to throw away. Having to throw away. That translates into hundreds of thousands of dollars if from top to bottom. All because some people in the higher up came with a decision. And guess what? They were successful. And they started systematically releasing all them dudes out of the shoe that they was holding on some bullshit ass shit. And then they got rid of the indeterminate shoes altogether. That's the power of being in the shoe. That's the power of being in the shoe and operating on that high level if you want to make a difference. So I can say, some blacks didn't participate, some whites didn't participate, but I participate. So I feel proud that I had something to do with that history being changed. Nobody would go to child. Nope. That was the one time where you seen Mexicans and white boys and blacks working together. Like the Mexicans, the Northerners was coming by the black cells like, hey, do y'all need any soups? Do y'all need any soups? And there was blacks doing the same, and it was going to every race. Like, does anybody need soups? Because we came together. All the races came together, made that decision. That ain't no damn bullet hole. That's a sprinkler. And then I look back and seen that burrito. Ooh, let me see. That right there, that's a fire sprinkler. Yeah. Black 6'6", what's happening? Can you speak Swahili or however you spell it? Yeah, I did earlier. I covered it. I covered actually quite a few languages. Everyone in the pen has to know sign language, right? No. Nope. Nobody. Everybody in the pen doesn't have to know sign language. The only time sign language is really used in the prison is in ad seg. Now, I can't say it may be like when I used to go to the hole, they gave us worksheets. I left that part out. That's part of like whole ASEC protocol. Like as soon as you get in the hole, homies find out you there, they're gonna send you a list of Swahili words. Learn this. And then when you go to the yard, you're gonna get drilled about we're gonna go down the list. What's this? What's this? What's this? And you're gonna have to know all these words by a certain amount of time. They gave you a certain amount of time. Like you need to know all these words by 4 days. All right, you got them. Now you need to know these words by this time. So really, it was basics I learned on the whole. I mean, on the main line, but how to like talk, I learned in ASEG. So that was protocol. You go to the hole, you a blood, you gonna program, and this is what you gonna learn. Well, with the North Daniels, it's the same way. You go to the hole, you go to North Daniel, this is what you gonna learn. You need to learn this sign language, right? This you need to here's the book, and this is what you need to know. Do I know any bloods from Bakersfield? I think that's Warlords. Yeah, Warlords. Yeah, I know a couple. I don't know where Ebony went. She said something about a meeting. That's all right. That's a trick. When Ebony ain't here, everybody feels it. Like Central Cali be sad. He be sad when Ebony ain't here. Like he be needing a hug. Central Cali, he be needing a hug. Man, hey, Miko Lo, that's yes. Everybody came together, and that's like the only time. That's like the only time that I seen something like that. But I'm gonna tell you this though. Oh yeah, and I seen the Crips do it when they executed Tookie. Which gang speaks Swahili? Really, it's all of them. Well, you know what? I can't say that. I just know it's Bloods. That was part of what we were supposed to learn. As Bloods, that was part of what we were supposed to learn. I don't know what the Crips did. I only know that the political Crips spoke Swahili because I ran across Crip BGFs. Yeah, yeah. Picture that. I ran across Crip BGFs, but they was man. They had been there from like the beginning, but I only ran across two. Let that sink in. It's the kid, man. What's happening? Man, big old dummy, you missed it. I done blew it down twice already. I done blew it down twice. I'm deciding whether to hit, whether to have my morning shot right now. I'm getting kind of cold. If y'all can guess what it is, I'll have it. If not, it's staying in my pocket. So the last times I went live, right, I didn't give y'all y'all full hour, man. I didn't give y'all your full hour. What's happening?
I said that is Curtis still outside?
Yeah.
He's still outside.
So that's why, man. Nope, it ain't no Mad Dog. Ain't no cognac. It's right here. Look, I'm sitting here. I could barely feel. Just so y'all know, I care about y'all. Man, I am sitting here. I can barely feel my fingers and my nose running. So I really do need to take a shot of whatever this is. So y'all need. Okay, Jax is on to something. He's on to something. What kind is it though? What kind is it? No. It's not no Perry Mason. Bow. Bow. Maybe now I can warm up. Ooh. I'm not drinking water at all. That's something else. Sergio, what is it, man? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. The only reason why is because look, I'm gonna tell you. Look, when I went to start doing my sins a long time ago, right? I had drank Bumpy Face and a pineapple juice, and the only thing I can remember is that shit had me like this. My shit looked like the Adolf Hitler, fucking with fucking with that Bumpy Face. So then when I come home, right? When I come home, shit, that's all good. Sorry, man, that's all good. So when I come home this time, I went to the store to grab some Bumpy Face, right? I'm around the gathering with my family and shit. All of a sudden, somebody was like, ugh, who got Bumpy Face on the table? Ugh. That's, no, it was like, that's gin. I was like, yeah, so, it's gin. It was like, hell nah. People don't drink gin out here. Man, that shit is just, man, they don't do that. I was like, oh. So then I started going, so I went to vodka, right? I started drinking vodka. And people was like, man, vodka is just like water. It's just like water. I was like, oh, okay. So then I tried Hennessy. And I had to admit, Hennessy is hella strong. I don't know why people like Hennessy. I don't like it. That shit is hella strong. It's like, I was sitting on a porch in Florida drinking that shit, and I had to admit, it was like I was swallowing lava. 151, hell to the no. Hell to the no. Motherfucker drink 151, he's a special mother lover. You drink motherfucking 151. You's a special individual. Your insides is gone. That man 151 make gin look like Kool-Aid. You can like that shit. You can. See, Everclear, when I remember as a kid, Everclear, there was people dying from that shit. People was dying from Everclear because that shit is super, super, super strong, but it don't taste like how strong it is. Like you're drinking pure gasoline and you don't realize it. And then they was taking they was taking the fucking 151. I mean the Everclear and mixing it with some shit calling it Purple Passion, and that shit was having motherfuckers falling out. But for the record, I ain't no alcoholic like that. I am not an alcoholic. I might have a shot or two a day, if that. Purple Passion. Yeah. Let's get this straight. Purple Passion was not a booty bandit. Purple Passion was a sausage bandit. He was not a booty bandit. A sausage bandit. That's why it's stuck in people's heads. Because booty bandits, you hear about them and all that, but somebody that wants to take what you got, no, that was whoa, like wow. That's why Purple Passion sticks in people's heads. Four Loko. I just learned about Four Lokos this year. Ever heard of Purple Passion? If you hit the pen, yeah.
Artist?
Yeah. Man, Four Lokos, man, looky here. Everclear goes real good in a trash can punch. Yeah, because it don't take a whole lot to get that motherfucker to fire that thing up. Man, look. I started, man, look, I remember back in the days, right? We used to drink cheap 40 ounces. I never even see nobody drinking a 40 no more, to be honest with you. But we used to drink this 40 called Red Wolf. We used to drink these 40s called Brick House. And we drank that cheap shit, that St. Ives. Because it used to be a special, it used to be on sale. Mm-mm. The St. Ives was, yes. Ice Cube had all of us drinking St. Ives. If my money was right, it was Old English. Old English. If it wasn't right, then it was St. Ives. And I used to drink, man, that Crazy Horse, nasty. That shit is bitter as hell. No, I didn't drink Mickey's as a kid. 211 and King Cobra. See, I guess if you drinking gin, you might as well drink 211 and King Cobras because you're drinking the strongest of the strongest. Mickey tastes like water. You can admit it. Mickey tastes like water. Cisco Mad Dog Night Train. You must be around the same age as me. You must be around the same age as me. Do y'all remember when St. Ives, right? You got St. Ives and then you got Crooked Ives. They had came with this line of drinks. St. Ives tried to make fruit drinks and called them Crooked Ives. They had this shit called Orange Passion. That shit was fire. I don't know. I don't think that shit lasted too long though. Hey, it wasn't nothing like cracking a 40 back in 95. 94, 95. Oh, man, I was 40s. Alright, what's happening, man? I ain't give you your proper salute. You know you a regular, man. My bad. So look, hey, there's 60 of y'all ain't hit that like button, but that's not a drastic difference, man. I appreciate that out of respect, though. Can I get a like check? If you ain't hit that like check one time, you just coming in, hit that like for me one time, por favor, out of respect. How do the 40s all smell the same? I don't know. I don't know how 40s up. Jameson whiskey is like crazy juice for me. I can't drink it. I just drank Jameson, right? This is my experience with Jameson. I don't drink a lot of darks, but at the same time, when I hit it, that shit made me respect it. I mixed it with Coke. Like I wasn't thinking like kill it or down it. I wasn't thinking none of that shit. That Jameson and Coke had me sipping. I was, yeah. Good looking out. Good looking out. Have I ever been drunk off of white Zans, and high off weed at the same time? Drunk off of white Zans and high off weed and drunk? Hell nah. Wait. Have I though? I probably have, but I've only done Zans probably like once, probably like 2 or 3 times in my life. And none of them were good. None of the experiences with Zans were good. So to be high and drunk at the same time, and off the Xans, you ain't gonna be able to function. My shit used to be, like back in like a few years ago, my habit was this. I used to fuck with the 5-hour energies with a blunt. That was all I needed. 5-hour energies with a blunt, and I was good to go. White lightning and weed. Hell yeah, that was regular. That was regular shit in the pen. White lightning and weed, that was just like the ultimate. Motherfuckers, look, we a regular day in the pen with motherfuckers that get out like that. You be like, hey Sally, we heard the white boy in A section is coming down with some lightning. Be like, ooh, what do you want? He want $30. All right, so we start looking at the shelf and grabbing the soaps and toothpastes and soups and shit and counting up $30 and getting it in the bag, getting it ready for the porter to take over to the white boy to get the baby oil bottle of the lightning. Yes. And then you had the sticks to go with it because it seemed like, motherfucker want to escape up in that thing. So motherfucker try and get smushed. Motherfucker try to get smushed in that thing. But every drug you on the streets, you can get in there. Remember that. Every drug on the streets, you can get in there. That's why motherfuckers be killing themselves too. That's why people be dying in the pen. I don't fuck around. Mick Lowe said, he said the title made him think I was helping people with employment. Hey, I think I might leave it at that too. I might leave it at job because really what it was is like if you have roll call, if you had like roll call in the hole, that's your job. That's your job. Roll call. And it was your job to learn certain shit in Swahili and all that. That's what we're talking about. But hey, I think I might leave it there. COs were hot on New Year's Eve though. Hell yeah. See, that's the thing. They do raids. New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, they coming in. They trying to get all your batches and fuck. They turn into Grinches. Police be happy. They come in the cell. They wait for you to go to chow and go in there and take your batch of drink. So the smart niggas never left their cell. They sit on that motherfucker like a chicken sitting on an egg with their batches when the raids come. Sometimes they even make everybody step out the cell. So the best thing is to come down a day early and have your shit bottled up. So when they come in your cell, they don't smell that shit. Hey, Blade. Well, in that case, that was brilliant. Running equipment, what kind? COs were hot on New Year's Eve. They was checking sales like crazy in Tracy. Man, I got caught in a raid in Tracy, right? I was a tier tender. I went from working in the morning, then work in the kitchen, and then working at night and the morning. And then I went from working in the kitchen in the morning and then working a tier tender at night. No, working in the kitchen at night and a tier tender in the morning. I had boss jobs in Tracy, all because of my experience. Not bragging, but boss jobs in Tracy. So all of a sudden they did some type of raid in the other wings. Man, they hit the wing and they got like 100 and something phones. They said they got like 100 and something cell phones out of these cells. So they was like, oh hell no, that's too many. They need to do climate control. Man, they go every wing systematically raping wings and taking everybody's phones and bust. Those smart people get, there's ways around shit, but motherfuckers was getting bags. Motherfuckers did. In my wing, I was a tier tender, so I had to help move people's shit around. But motherfuckers was getting bagged. That's what they be saying. Half of them brung theyself in to remove theyself out the picture, but we know what's going on. You need kids? Oh, you got them? All right, that's what's up. Yep. All right, man. So, shout out to everybody who dropped a super chat donation. Shout out to everybody who had a pen and paper that's gonna go back to this live and learn something from this. A lot of times I don't be in like scholar mode, teacher mode, but I think that if it comes out and it sparks a memory and I can, teach some people at the same time, that's what's up.
I like this.
So other than that, man, I appreciate y'all time, man. I'm probably go live a little later, probably about like 5 or 6, so I can try to catch other people in other countries and stuff and keep it respectful, man. I don't know where Ebony is, so we ain't gonna be able to tell Ebony bye. We gonna catch her later. But yeah, this one right here is gonna be worth the replay. This one right here is worth the replay. All right, man. I'm gonna take my last shot with y'all. Ooh, that's a fat shot too. Damn. All right, BDS. Don't go on Big Herc mode. They gonna be on Koala Man all over the internet. You know what? I really don't know how to. I don't know. Big hurt mode is big hurt mode. I got dirty mode. Other than that, man, dirty weather.